The midterm results don't appear to be changing former President Trump's plans. He is expected to announce he is running for president again tonight, despite Republican pushback. Former VP Mike Pence condemning Trump's conduct during the January 6th insurrection during an interview with World News Tonight anchor David Muir. Our chief Washington correspondent John Carl has more. Good morning, John.
Good morning, Robin. Despite those midterm losses, multiple criminal investigations and civil lawsuits, Trump's advisors say that he will go forward and announce his third presidential campaign tonight at Mar-a-Lago. This comes as his former Vice President Mike Pence is finally speaking out about what happened on January 6th.
Nearly 2 years after a mob of Donald Trump's supporters attacked the Capitol, disrupting the transfer of power and chanting "Hang Mike Pence," Trump's once loyal vice president is finally telling his story about what happened that day in an exclusive interview with ABC's David Muir.
At any point on that day, on January 6th, this was unfolding, did the president reach out to talk to you, to ask you how you were doing, to check on your safety?
I never heard from the president or the White House that day.
Ahead of the publication of his book, So Help Me God, which is coming out today, Pence is breaking his silence about how Trump and his allies pressured him to overturn the 2020 election.
Did you ever point blank say to the president, "I will not do this, I will not intervene, we lost this election"?
I did, David, many times.
We know, because we have learned in testimony since, that it's believed that the president was aware that people in that crowd, that some of them might have been armed, and that he then said, "We're going to march to the Capitol," and sent them there anyway. He knew you were at the Capitol, that lawmakers were at the Capitol. What do you make of that?
Well, I thought the president's words were reckless, and his actions were reckless. The president's words that day at the rally endangered me and my family and everyone at the Capitol building.
Those words included a Trump tweet at 2:24 p.m. on January 6th, saying Mike Pence didn't have the courage to do what should have been done.
It was almost immediate. The moment the tweet went out, and you could see the response from rioters on the Hill. They were saying, "Hang Mike Pence, nothing but a traitor. He deserves to burn with the rest of them."
Well, I had no doubt that it would have the effect it had.
We've all seen that image now of your wife, Karen, pulling the curtain closed in that office. What was she seeing and hearing? What led her to close that curtain?
Well, we could hear the crowds outside the Capitol. And when we began to move, we could hear the crowds inside the Capitol.
Was there fear in that office when Karen closed the curtain and you were watching on that TV what was unfolding?
I must tell you, I felt no fear. I was filled with indignation about what I saw.
Given all that you witnessed in the Capitol on that day, this is a pretty straightforward question, a yes or a no. Do you believe that Donald Trump should ever be president again?
David, I think that's up to the American people. But I think we'll have better choices in the future.
Better choices than Donald Trump.
For me and my family, we will be reflecting about what our role is in that.
Will you run for president in 2024?
Well, we're giving it consideration in our house, prayerful consideration.
As for Donald Trump, even as he prepares for tonight's expected announcements, there is a growing chorus of Republican voices urging him to hold off and to wait until at least after the Georgia runoff election next month. In fact, two of Trump's most high-profile allies were urging him as recently as Sunday, just 2 days ago, to hold off on that announcement. That, according to somebody directly familiar with the conversations. But, Michael, I am told it is all systems go. Trump's advisors insist he will go ahead and announce tonight.
I don't think that's surprising to any of us. All right, thank you so much, John.
Well, hey. Hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.